The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
Hey, what is up, everybody? It's Dupree, aka Darth Hater, here with some fresh, brand new Star Wars news for you. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and also check out my last video because it greatly helps out the channel. So let's get into it. So I just came across this article which says Kathleen Kennedy says Star Wars is ready to move on from George Lucas. We're going to read it and then we're going to talk about it. So Lucasfilm CEO Kathleen Kennedy speaks about the future of Star Wars beyond George Lucas' creations. The world of Star Wars is ready for a new beginning. 46 years after the premiere of Episode 5, A New Hope, the first great adventure of what will become the biggest science fiction series franchise in cinema history, the stories of Star Wars universe continue to appear, but it's time to turn the page and find a new path. After the three trilogies that connected a larger story, Lucasfilm closed the Skywalker saga, the plot that started it all. However, the franchise expanded well beyond the legacy of Luke, Leia, Han Solo, and even Darth Vader, or the Jedi. And despite the fact that most of the spin-offs have some connection to the main story, they're slowly drifting further and further away. Therefore, the future of Star Wars projects, both on film and television, the franchise will seek to start a new path away from what George Lucas created. This was anticipated by Lucasfilm CEO Kathleen Kennedy in an interview with Games Radar, referring particularly to the film that we will see the return of Daisy Ridley as the main star, directed by Sherman Idaba Chinoy. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name. She went on to say, I think it offers just tremendous opportunity to introduce new characters and start with something fresh, because we culminated with what George was creating and now we'll take all of that and move on to the next chapter. The film starring Daisy Ridley will not be the only one to hit the big screen in the coming years. James Mangold has his own project in the franchise with a film that will show the origins of the Force and mythology around the Jedi and Sith, which means it will be set years before any of the stories we already know about Star Wars. For his part, one of the minds behind The Mandalorian, Dave Filoni, will close the Mandoverse with a film that will unite his great series franchise that also includes The Book of Boba Fett and Ahsoka. In other words, these two projects are still part of the Star Wars past, which Sherman Odaiba Chinoy will have the chance to show the future. Her film will take place after the end of the last trilogy and will have Rey trying to create a new Jedi Order, learning from the mistakes of the past and everything she went through to become a mentor to new generations of defenders of the Republic. There's still a long way to go until these movies arrive, so Star Wars fans can enjoy the big releases of the franchise coming with the skeleton crew, but blah, 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 blah. Wow. What do I think about this? That doesn't really sit well with me. It's like, how do you move past the person, the creator, the person who started this whole franchise, the reason why you have something to create, have something to build upon? George is the foundation, but at the same time, you can't fundamentally sidestep George's stories and his characters are, because at the end of the day, this is modern mythology. George even said in an interview, he's surprised that a lot of filmmakers don't really go back to these aspects, the Iliad, the Odyssey, all these stories that people have been telling for thousands of years, and just have like a new fresh take on it. Such as Star Wars. The original trilogy was basically the hero's journey. George's ode to Joseph Campbell. It's interesting that they want to do this and go away from all that, but like, granted, like, I get that you need to do something for new fans, but don't alienate like the older fans who grew up loving this, who grew up loving Han Solo, Princess Leia, Darth Vader, all these characters, these mythological characters. And I understand that you need to come up with something new. You need to come up with new characters. Like this article says, they want to sidestep and do something completely new to get away from everybody we know and the Jedi and Sith and the Force and all that. Like, if they have something interesting coming up, a lot of people find themselves in different like characters through Star Wars. Like, the people see themselves as like a Jedi. People, see themselves as like a Sith character. People see themselves as a scoundrel, like a smuggler. To sidestep and do something different, I get it, but you can't fundamentally move away from all that. Seeing as like this is what people have come to know Star Wars as and want for the past 40, almost 50 years. I don't think that's going to pan out too well in my eyes. What do I know? Like, they might have a plan. Hopefully this time around compared to what they did with the sequel trilogy, but who knows? Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. Let me know what you think Kathleen Kennedy's view on moving past George Lucas's Star Wars. I already told you how I feel about it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell to get notifications from my latest videos. That'll be great. Anyway, guys, take care. See you in the next one. May the force be with you. Bye.